Hello guys, and welcome back to another Sims 4 room build. We're doing a sunroom today with a little bit of a twist, in that it's a sunroom that I imagined off of an industrial factory build. I want to do a full factory build where it's like either apartments or like townhomes or maybe just like a single family home. I don't know. But I want to do like a where they turned a factory into a house again. I haven't done one of those in a while, but this is the sunroom I imagine. And what I imagine is it was like a covered driveway, like a kind of like imagine like a gas station, but like not quite. And they closed it in and turned it into a sunroom. That's kind of what I'm imagining happened. It didn't start out with that. I just wanted to build a sunroom. Full disclosure, like what actually happened is I was having one of those terrible, horrible, no good, very bad days. And I was like, I just want to build in The Sims. But that's kind of a dangerous game to play, because sometimes you can go to build in The Sims and it's a very relaxing, meditative experience, and you're like, I feel better, I had fun, I built something pretty, this is great. And sometimes it's incredibly frustrating. So, we took a gamble and we built this, and I wasn't intending to build this. I was intending to build some sort of porch or sunroom, because I love a good porch and sunroom, we know this. But I was not imagining originally like an industrial style sunroom. I'm really happy with how it turned out though. It kind of took on a life of its own. I blame the mosquito windows. So it's kind of like, it's got a vibe. It's a little bit like found furniture, and it's got polished concrete floors except for the step, which has wood, which, side note, when you download this from the gallery, in order to make it one room, the step won't be there. It'll be flattened, but I left the floor tiles, so you should be able to like pick it up pretty easy and like just draw. All you have to do is like draw a fence and lift it up when it should be okay. And then like obviously I did the polished brick. You can see me struggling because I had the audacity to do diagonal walls, and how dare I, right? I'm no good at diagonal walls. I love the look of a diagonal wall. I love the diagonal rooms and stuff that people can create. I cannot. And then here's me realizing I put it down instead of up like a dumb. I was struggling. This day was hard. It was one of those days where, like, you know how sometimes at work, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, you can have those days where, like, you spend a lot of times in meetings and nothing gets solved, and by the end of it, you're like, I just don't want to talk to humans anymore. Even though you like your coworkers and they're all great, you're just like, I don't want to talk to humans anymore because I'm frustrated. That was the vibe off the day. It was sort of this, like, I love my coworkers, but if I have to talk to anyone else, I'm gonna be done. And believe it or not, I recorded this about a week ago, and I literally just got done yesterday with a day where I was in meetings all day, and I don't think we got any further than we were at the start, and it's the nature of this particular project I'm on. But yeah, I needed to decompress a little bit, and so I did so by building in The Sims. It's kind of funny because the floor doesn't look like I changed anything, but it is polished concrete, and that would be the vibe, right? Because we said it was like a closed-in carport, basically. And here's me trying to figure out what to do with the because I lowered the floor down. I don't know. I don't think I chose much. I kind of just gave up because there's not always a lot of. It's hard to get that figured out. But I wanted it to look a little lowered down because I imagined like either the door itself being raised up, but more than likely I imagined like when they went to dig out the concrete and lay the things, they just left a mess, and so they sunk it a little bit. I don't know if that's true. There was, like I said, let me have this. It was a bad day. I'm really happy with how it turned out though. It's very planty. There's a painting section. There is a desk out here because I imagine she's a remote worker. And again, I have a character in my head, so I keep saying she. It's not gender specific. Nothing about this room is gendered. But in my head, there's a specific character that I was building for. And so I put a desk out here so that they could bring their laptop out and work outside, because I love to do that. I haven't gotten to do that much this year. I did today. I did get to take my laptop out and work outside for a little bit today. Unfortunately, my work laptop is pretty unhappy right now in a multitude of ways. It likes to overheat and crash, the buttons like to stick, and the battery doesn't like to stay charged. All of which are very annoying things, but we're in the process of trying to figure out if I need a new one or if I need to take it to the Apple store or what, because my company is all on we're all on Macs, so I was sent a Mac, which I really appreciate. I just wish it worked a little bit better. But anyways, I imagined her coming out here to work on beautiful days because that's what I would do. I work on my back porch on beautiful days when I can. It hasn't worked out lately, just because, like, in the summertime, you have to kind of go out in the cool of the morning. If you go out at, like, in afternoon hours, like, it's supposed to be, like, 100 today. And, like, that's a little hot for me, and that's, like, a lot hot for that computer. And so I've been trying to go out in the mornings, but lately I've had morning meetings. And I can't really do meetings on the porch. I kind of can, but it's kind of noisy. It's kind of a noisy experience because usually there's tractors running and stuff. And that's the other thing is, like, I can't go out if the tractor's running because it'll dust me out. Or, like, if the lawnmower is going, I'll get hit in the face with, like, yard clippings, you know? So, kind of pick our battles. It hasn't worked out a lot lately for me to be out on the porch in the morning. And then it's also been, like, weirdly rainy. And so I'll go out and the dew point will be, like, or the humidity rather will be at like 100%, and you're like, it's just really sticky and gross out here too. But I love being outside. I do sit out on my porch quite a bit, even if it's not at work. I will, because even if it's too hot, like, I will still sometimes go sit out there. I've moved farther away from the mic too. I hope that's not too bad. I curled up. But back to the build. I just took a piano out here. I'm in love with that stand-up piano, and I wish I could use it more places. I'm not used to it. I'm used to pianos being giant, so I don't allot for it in my head, and then I find it and I go, oh, I should have put that in, but I've already filled the space out, either, like, planned-wise or, like, I filled it out, layout, or it's already done. And so that's been kind of hard, but I really want to start using that piano more because I think it's a really cool feature. And I love when my Sims play music. Like, obviously we suffer through it in the beginning, but anyone who's learning to play an instrument suffers through it in the beginning, and then you get these Sims that can play these really beautiful things, and sometimes they can earn extra money. A lot of times I'll give my Sim a guitar because they can stick it in their inventory, or like a fiddle, a violin, same thing. But I don't often do the pianos because they're giant until we had the stand-up one. I think there's a new stand-up one coming in the horse pack, which I'm really excited for. I say coming. By the time you see this, I believe the horse pack will be out because I'm pre-recording right now. I'm trying to get, like, a bunch of things done because I know the next 2 weeks I'm not going to be doing much but working and then leaving the house. Got a lot of things going on family-wise. But by the time you see this, I think the horse pack will be out, and you'll have to let me know if there's a new piano in there. I'll know. Okay, so it comes out on my birthday. I'm taking it as a sign, and I'm gonna splurge on it, even though I probably shouldn't, and I'm very excited. So I will know day one, hopefully, unless Origin does something stupid. But I'm very excited. My plan is, let's see. Oh, I'm off that day. Oh, fantastic! I was gonna say I'm gonna get up in the morning and, like, try to download it immediately, and then go to work. But, like, I don't even have to worry about work. Yes, guys. It's all coming up. Aces. That's fantastic. I put a lot of plants in. I'll be honest with you. You may have to do a little bit more player testing than I did. I did check, like, the piano and the arts thing and the art thing. The easel. Goodness. And I did check that the desk and the couch worked. But when you place it, things are going to always place funny because it's The Sims 4. So I would just double check and move things as needed. I wouldn't be surprised if the plants pop around a little bit. And maybe the other thing too is, like, sometimes things will work 100 times and then they won't. And so if you find yourself having pathing issues, just move a plant. I don't think there's anything where it's like, oh, you have to redesign the room to get it to work, because pretty much I think the, like, actual functional pieces are all out in the middle and they're not conflicting with each other. And they can get everywhere. It's such a cozy room. The other thing too is I picked an industrial light because I liked the idea of them refurbing it. So the lighting in this room is a little bit moody. That's why some of the screenshots are at night. I think maybe all the screenshots are at night. I'll have to look again. It's been a minute since I got to build this one. This is one of my patented lunch break builds. There's been a couple of them. I'm always surprised when a build actually comes together in a 30-minute period because, like, that never happens. I don't know if the house that I based on Leave It to Beaver is coming up before or after this, so I'll have to see what order they upload and then what I remember to do. But if you've seen that one already, then you know that video is stupid long because that house took forever. That house took 2 weeks worth of lunch breaks, because lately that's been the only time I have to build 2 weeks worth of lunch breaks. That is a long build. That's a 4-hour build. That's a long build for as big as that house is. I work 4 days a week, for the record. I work 4 times right now, and then I come in on Fridays as needed. But I use Fridays usually to catch up on everything I didn't get done during the week, which is good. So that's why I was getting the 4 hours from, though. So a 30-minute lunch break 4 times a week. Yeah, so you can see the lighting. I thought those wall ones would probably been there from when it was a factory, or maybe they salvaged them and put it back up. And then I tried to pick one that looked kind of correct in the space. I'm pretty sure I picked like the werewolves one, but maybe not. We'll have to see. Oh, maybe I did lanterns. I hope I did the werewolf one. I think it would look cool in there. We'll see. And then I did some candles and stuff. But anyways, I can hear my voice starting to go, and I have like 3 more voiceovers to do today if I'm going to stay on track and on schedule, so I don't want to completely burn my voice out yet. I hope you're having a great day and you're feeling loved, and if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you exist, and the world is a better place because of you, and I hope you believe that because I believe that. And I will talk to y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!